So, Mrs. Montague, how do you feel about suicide?
I think it's really sad, and I'm disappointed in Romeo because I didn't think that he was going to commit suicide.
How about you, Mr. Montague?
I think it's a horrible thing. It's a really bad way to get away from your problems. I think I'm really upset that he did that. Yeah.
Why do you think Romeo killed himself?
Well, probably had to do with Juliet because she's trouble and stupid. And we don't like her family very much, so it probably was them.
Yeah. How about you, Mr. Montague?
I definitely agree with her. It was probably that Juliet girl.
Yeah. How do you feel about Juliet being dead?
I'm happy, but I'm not happy that Romeo went with her. I don't get why, but I don't know. It probably wasn't connected unless it was all her fault, which it probably was. So.
Yeah. What do you think, Mr. Montague?
She was a horrible girl.
He
had nothing to do. He shouldn't have had anything to do with her, and I'm glad she's gone.
Oh. Okay. Well, thanks.
Yep.
See the lights, see the party, the bargains, see you make your way through the...
So how do you feel about Romeo's death?
We're really glad that he's dead, because he killed Tybalt.
It makes me really angry because Tybalt was my favorite.
So how do you feel about the deaths of your daughter, Juliet?
It makes me sad.
How sad?
Really sad. Like,
You don't seem very sad.
I'm really sad.
Are you on the verge of tears sad?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Next. How do you feel about it, and what are your concerns?
I want to cry right now and go die in a hole.
Is this really hard on you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, how do you feel about the death of Romeo and Juliet?
It's a tragic thing. I'm very bummed about all this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you crying on the inside?
I am just dying on the inside.
Okay. Do you feel responsible for their deaths at all?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
There you go.
Do you need chapstick? I bet Romeo and Juliet needed a lot of chapstick. Plus text chapstick, $1.99 at all drugstores.
This is Miss Capulet.
That's Mr.
Capulet.
And today we will be sharing Juliet's diary that we found. One entry. Today I was at a dance and I met this man named Romeo. They made eye contact, and after just 2 seconds they kissed. They decided they were in love. They met up and they did all this stuff.
Says right there.
Who does that? Then they made out on our balcony. They decided to get married. Fire Lawrence married them.
Behind our backs. Romeo got banished because he killed Tybalt. Because Tybalt killed Mercutio. So
He killed one of our
Romeo
people.
was banished.
He was banished.
So
should have been killed.
Juliet fakes her own death. So she's
She
in
faked
a coma.
her death. She died.
Dead. They were
Dead.
gonna go and run off together.
Did they? No.
Lies.
They both ended up
And
committing
that
suicide.
is
What
the
a great
ends
plan, daughter.
of her diary.
Officer Bob and Officer Julio Hernandez, how do you feel about the death of Romeo and Juliet?
No hablo español.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. We're pretty sure that they were both suicides, and we're investigating that they think that Juliet may have been on some kind of drug. We're not yet sure why they did, and we don't know how the two cases are connected.
See, sad. Very sad.
It's sad? Yeah.
See.
Okay. Well, where did you find them?
On the floor?
Oh, well, okay. Thanks.
Hello, this is Officer Bob with the Shakespeare News. Today we have breaking news that after the death of Juliet Capulet and Romeo Montague, who was banished from our city earlier for killing Tybalt, has died. It was later discovered that both Romeo and Juliet had been previously married by the friar. The deaths seemed to be suicide on both parts, probably because of some kind of issues in their marriage, as they are known to be family rivals. Just in the news from the early investigators, it seems that Juliet Capulet had faked her death by taking a potion of some sort given to her by the friar. Her plan was to be in a 24-hour coma, so she would not have to marry Paris, but Romeo never heard the plan. Thinking she was dead, he committed suicide. After Juliet woke, she committed suicide also. A shocking story.
This has been a film by Elephant Productions.
About Romeo's death.
Happy that he's dead because I didn't like him and he killed Tybalt.
Thanks. Just die. Deep breath.
So how do you feel about Romeo's death? Rachel?
She needs a break.
Señor, ándale.
And Officer Julio Hernandez. That's not right. What's your name?
Julio Hernandez.
Julio Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Four.
Okay. Ding. Kyle.
Hello, this is Officer Bob with the Shakespeare News. This is Officer Bob with the Shakespeare News. Today we have breaking news that after Caitie, I can't read your handwriting. Don't! It just falls off!
Put it back on! Put your mustache on your face.
No.
Kyle!
No. This is
Caitie!